Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute, the name of my BitChute channel is Comic Freak. We're going to be talking about how there's a pushback from Hollywood against the fans, and they demand that we be quiet and just take it. We should sit down and shut up and just enjoy their mediocre content. Well, no. We are not going to do that. And the article we're going to be looking at, when fans have all the power, where does that leave the artists? More media shilling to protect themselves. Fans can be passionate, and who can blame them? They dedicate their time, money, and love towards a particular show, game, movie, or comic, but it's only natural for a person to be protective of how these things are portrayed. But sometimes overly aggressive fans can have a negative impact on the art they're passionate about. Oh, well, tell us more, you leftist cuck. There has been a spike in fans lashing out at publishers, authors, and creators of all sorts. People have pushed for the creators' work to be exactly how the fans imagined it, without thinking of how the artists wish to portray things or the line financial corporate limitations. This can lead to turbulence within the creators' field and their work. This forces creators to change things as the fans see fit without regard to the overall statement the creator is trying to make. It's time to start really thinking about how we as fans treat artists. Mass Effect 3 led to outraged fans. Yeah, it did. And to this day, some fans are still angry about it, and I agree with them because I played that game and the ending of it still blows. Hey folks, you want to take bets that this article is going to be fair and informative on the Mass Effect ending? No, you don't think they're going to be fair? Yeah, you're right. They're just going to take the side of the company that released Mass Effect and say that the ending was perfect, even though everyone hates it. When the highly anticipated Mass Effect 3 was released in 2012, fans were furious. Mass Effect fans had dedicated many hours of their lives to the series, and the game centered on making choices as Commander Shepard that impacted the entire story. However, the end of Mass Effect 3 threw fans into a tailspin. The ending of the game left fans with essentially three choices that led to different endings, but these endings were not particularly different from one another. Additionally, many choices players made before the end were not taken into account. This led to the endings feeling disconnected from the rest of the game. Fans saw this as a slight, and shortly after a petition for BioWare to change the game started. Eventually, BioWare created DLC content that expanded on the ending, but this did little to quell the fan outrage. Of course it didn't quell the outrage. We didn't like the end of Mass Effect 3. We wanted something better that basically reflected the choices we made in the game, not this three-choice thing where we ended up with three endings no one really liked at all. BioWare held strong to its vision of the ending. Outrage be damned. The studio did address the issues a little, but did not completely alter their ending to suit the fans' demands. And really, why should it? The video games, whether we admit it or not, are an art form. This work is essentially BioWare's art, not the art of the fans. BioWare shared this story, and it came with players. But because players felt the ending wasn't strong enough, they made demands of BioWare and pressured the studio into changing content they didn't like. The threats of refusing to make a change if demands aren't met is a little excessive for an art form. We aren't just players. We aren't just renting the game. We bought it. And as customers, we demand some level of professionalism. We demand a product that we can really enjoy. We have the right to demand that. Then there's our lovable Sonic the Hedgehog movie. When the original trailer for the movie dropped, fans were again outraged. In all fairness, Sonic definitely did not match the video game or TV shows that he originally starred in. Sonic fans took to the internet to air their grievances over the design. As a result, Paramount folded and postponed the movie so as to redo the character. The studio has since released a new trailer giving fans a Sonic that is reminiscent of the Hedgehog they grew up with. Paramount reportedly paid about $5 million to update Sonic now. Compared to the original reported $35 million price tag, that's not so bad, but it still took a lot of money and time to make the necessary changes. This does raise a major question, though. Will fans actually show up to the movie? As I've heard it, a lot of fans are going to go see this movie because they do want to see the new and improved Sonic, and they want to support people that will go out of their way to support the fans and listen to them. These aren't the only examples of fans demanding changes. Game of Thrones, Justice League, and so many other properties have seen fans calling for changes with varying degrees of success, but this demand across as a bit entitled. Artists should be able to express their art in any way they want. Fans shouldn't sit on their side of the computer screen and expect the changes they want to be made. This entitlement that fans have over other people's art is dangerous and teeters on the brink of trying to control other people's perceptions, because in reality, art is an expression of personal perceptions and perspectives. As others have said, if you own the property, you can make it any way you want. But if you want the money of people and paying customers, then you should at least make it so that they can enjoy it and not make it an agenda-driven piece of propaganda that will do nothing but irritate and drive your fans away, and the only people that like it will be other brainwashed idiots like yourself who made it. But don't expect the fans to come out and watch it. As fans, we have every right to feel whatever we want about a fandom, and we can leave one if we so choose. Fans are more than welcome to vent their frustrations online or anywhere else they want, but it's excessive for them to force artists to change their craft to suit their own needs. If fans feel the need to vent their frustrations and the creator decides to make the changes they have demanded, it is the responsibility of the fans to go endorse that movie, game, TV show, or whatever else. If we as fans don't put our money where our mouths are, then the complaints don't really matter in the first place. As I said, people are going out to see Sonic the Hedgehog now, or at least they've promised to, so the studio that owns Sonic can look forward to that. And as this guy said, we have every right to feel whatever way we want about a fandom. And yes, we do. But the thing is, we also demand some level of competence. We don't want to watch social justice hogwash or be told that we are evil. Like Watchmen that basically just told all white people are evil and should go hang themselves. We demand good properties to watch. We demand stuff that's entertaining. We do not want to be lectured. We do not want to have people tell us that we are evil for being white, black, or any other nationality. But we will demand that you people be quiet and just keep dancing like the dancing monkeys you are, because we are the ones who pay you, you stupid idiots. And we will just simply not go to movies or watch TV and just read books or just create our own content, and we will sell that content to other people who will like it and not have to deal with you. And you will eventually lose all your money, like I've said before. Eventually, Hollywood will go bankrupt, and most likely even any other company that provides entertainment will go bankrupt if they also go woke. And you honestly call this a great piece of art that an artist strived for? No. An artist didn't make this. I mean, a CG artist actually created it, but he was told by the higher-ups, his boss, directors, and the guys who owned the studios, to make this because they thought it was cost-effective. That is not something we want to see. We want to see great art. We want to see stuff that actually has a lot of, heart into it, like great movies that we used to get, like Beetlejuice or, Braveheart. But now we get nothing but pig slop. They expect us to be pigs, to go to our troughs and just eat it up and just keep eating it with smiles on our faces. And then we should look up at the people who provided us with this mental diarrhea and smile, say thank you, and we would like to have seconds. No, you will not get our money if you continue to treat us with no respect, and we will reject. And you will all have to learn to tighten your belts and, learn to go without crack cocaine, you meth-headed morons. If you like this video, please subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you are still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you have not subscribed, please subscribe to me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, read comics, they're bad for you. Then go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel, Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And if you could you please share this video? Share it on Twitter and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it would do the most good, because YouTube isn't going around promoting their YouTube creators anymore, and it would really help me if you could please share this video. Now listen closely, it's that time of the day again. It's where I plug for my independent comic book, so keep checking back in future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book, Scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.